this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog, it's a big stage, all odds are against you, and you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception, and you bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing they can win this game.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Spinning out of the tackle. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Florida 7.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 10, set to kick this one away.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Touchdown, Oregon. He will score. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Gators offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Play action here on first down. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch downfield.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Daniels. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Pass complete on a crosser. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And they stopped him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
That makes the score Florida 14.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 10, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Extending the play now. He lets it go on the move, looking deep.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking for some space. It's Daniels. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him, but it's a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 14, Oregon 7.
The Gators pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They'll hand it off.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Point after, not great through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The Ducks have first and 10 here. He'll hand it off. Just trucks the man. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game, opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Gators looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Touchdown, Gators. This offense is still clicking.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner is blocked down. It's a starter for the next drive.
And your Oregon Ducks will take over 1st and 10.
Pick it up, you're embarrassing us.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's solid, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Tight end makes the grab.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw now on first down. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And the Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense retakes the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Ball carrier running through tackles. Tackle made after a big gain.
Gain of 23 on the play. And a first down for the offense.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. And the Gators pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Gets some space around the 30. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
The Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. 1st and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Knocked down near the 3-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
This one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Powerful offense is back on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A quick juke. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. No chance to catch him.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group formation and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. That picks up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 39.
A wide receiver, pickup of 14. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. There's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
It's 2nd down after that completion. On the run, it's Daniels. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 31, Oregon 17.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Here's the 2nd down play. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's 2nd down here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end, who makes the grab. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Powers through a tackle. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
38, Oregon 17.
Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Oregon Ducks will take over 1st and 10.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
This is why they're in the playoffs, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defense.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Automatic in the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Florida offense retakes the field. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Important second down play coming up. And the runner takes off to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. On to punt now for the first time today. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Retakes the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Across the 45 now. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left for a quick throw. It's caught downfield. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. The Ducks come up to the line in a hurry-up. They go with a direct snap. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. So they'll bring in the jumbo formation as they try for the two-point conversion.
Let's go! Alert! Alert! Flex! 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 Terrier!
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And they've got him, a sack on fourth down. There's a penalty marker down. If it's on the offense, it's a change of possession. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and